Hello, hello. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to play Eda today either. So, yeah. That's not what I think. Okay, yeah. So the Dragono mission got canceled today. Drake came down and is very sick. So there is no Dragono mission until he gets better. Alright, so, hello Affinity, hello Paul, hi Azzy, Rail. Holy shit, Paul, thank you for the 180. Affinity for the 30, yes, good job, well done. Nice. So, we're gonna be playing Sneaky Cat. We're gonna play this one. Yes, we'll play this. Yeah, and he was pushing to do the mission too, and we're like, no, you rest. Yeah. Also, hi Yeti. Right, so the girl's coming in.
Additional guys. We'll be able to get one sent over.
I do have it. I just want to know. Is there TV here? Just a few months answer questions.
Kind of like
I think only a doctor would know.
church is supposed to have.
I think there was
Roger. I'll contact Director of Medical.
Actually, that's a good question.
And we'll get back to you.
Kind of scary
Hi, my love.
yourself to
What is
that.
the aesthetic of this agency? It's
Not gonna lie.
In dispatch. Missile.
Desecrated graveyard dirt. How I miss it.
May I make a request?
Gladly.
Whatever forces of ours remain be sent back to Graveport to assist in training. It will be valuable experience to be passed along.
I will likely be incapacitated against the Lich, especially one that is capable of dispersing my essence thoroughly. I'll likely need some time to forget. That's unexpected.
At least a chest.
Absolutely expected.
It'll be fine.
Shall I greet them?
We'll discuss this more later. Please.
Well, I seem to join in right at the end of the fun.
No, I can review with you quickly.
Fair enough. I also have something for you as well, but by all means.
Go ahead. Might answer one of my statements.
Written report of our wonderful friend that you assigned me to look into. His current daily routine. And he changes it every 2 days, with 2 variations every other day. So far, it's been like clockwork. How and why he chooses the other one is still a little bit up in the air, but it's easy to quickly determine which path he goes.
Very well. You think, given enough time, you can crack this pattern?
I can't.
Good.
It'll be a little tricky, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Continue focusing on this.
As you wish.
Refine your learned schedule. Perfect it.
Understood. Will do. So, what news do I need to be aware of?
The job after.
Hmm.
Long story short, I'm going to war.
I do. How may I help you?
Lovely.
Few things. Actually,
I'll fill you in later.
Understood.
Keep in close touch with Gerald. He's leading most of the logistics on that front.
Got it.
I need to see to our councilman that I was not expecting.
I don't envy you there.
Please make yourself comfortable. Mr. Hemwick will be with you momentarily.
Of course. Is there a seating preference? Light?
You may choose whichever seat you like. They like to move around.
Of course.
What's a good example? I think like a good example is when I came over, she was sitting on the ground coloring, and I don't remember what was said, but she just stopped and looked at us and said, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm the only adult here who understands what's actually going on. Y'all need to shut the hell up, and y'all need to sit down and think things over." And then just immediately went back to coloring like, it did kind of catch me off guard. I went, whoa, okay, child. So that was
Well, this one does, but still going to school. Whatever.
I think that's what Alois just said, yeah.
Yeah. Then I guess college. Yeah, you know, when they go to the big civic classes.
I kind of wanted to lean over and be like, Alois, wasn't she born in like the 1800s? But I kept my mouth shut. Or was it 1700s? I don't remember what was said.
I think that what he's doing is a good thing.
Find out, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure she appreciates
Would you like them to sit in on this meal? Look, I found them.
Wonderful.
Right on cue.
Okay,
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
going to say this is not on me. My application for them to be here was for next week, not this week.
Well, it seems that they're working on their own schedule, not ours.
Right. Well, I was going to give you a heads up when that was confirmed, but no one ever confirmed it for me.
She was just telling me that there was one term.
I'm very sorry, Jonas.
Lovely. The reason I wanted to call you here was,
I hate that. Let's never bring that up again.
Okay.
how do I put this? I've never done well with machines.
Oh, understood.
Someone to check my, professional work. Correct me when necessary.
Understood. How about this? It's easier to think of them as money. You don't want to diss money, do you?
This is not money, this is a threat. Warm them up, warm them up. I'll be right behind you.
Understood. I'll put on my charm.
I do not envy that. Not one bit.
Amusing. In the slightest.
Yeah.
We have work to take care of.
Yeah.
I can lend you an individual of similar skills of my own, should you need.
My efforts are going to be focused on pinning down every single movement of our wonderful little friend. I've gotten the general layout. I've gotten most of his deviations planned out. He is very methodical.
Understood. I've tasked one of my underlings to assist.
Very well.
And they keep their ears in the shadows and they'll inform me if they hear anything.
Understood. Appreciated.
I was looking forward to finally getting to know you.
Only one person at the front door. Alex is here with me. Safe and sound.
Oh, damn it, I just touched you.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. This could be funny.
Unfortunate.
So how's it going?
Huh? Who are you?
Wait, so if you hang two bulbs on a Christmas tree close to each other, is that tree nuts? That's a question I now have. I'm gonna ask somebody that's actually into Christmas tree making.
We are now tied.
Yeah, blue balls.
That would have been
I
really
think that was
fun.
almost bad.
That was almost bad.
Don't miss. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
I really need to learn about the city's political structure.
Yo!
I need to know who I don't need to piss off.
Don't piss off anybody with councilman in their title.
Again, I need to find out who those are.
What kind of trick shot are you going? What? Why?
Failed one.
I see what you were trying to do. That was pretty bold.
Yeah. I tried.
Bold move there, Cotton.
Ooh!
And I win anyway.
Yeah, I finished the trick shot for you. It's okay.
It was just an extended trick shot. There you go.
Easy. Easy clap.
You wanna play chess? Okay, I don't know how to play chess.
You don't remember how to play chess?
No.
I was here for a reason. I'll be back.
Pawns can only move forward one space, except for the first time that they move. They can move two spaces if you want them to. I go first. I'm white.
Wow, that's
That's how the game is played. You can call it whatever you want.
It was fun.
We transformed Watson into kind of like a Halloween paradise. It was nice. However, the news could have given it a bit more of a better look other than saying Watson is constantly decorated for Halloween. I'll have to talk
It's
to him
not?
about that. It's just...
Gerald, I hate to make you do this, but there seems to be a stray cat that wandered in.
No, you're not. We're trying to figure out what to do for the winter solstice.
Just fuck around and find out. You'll find.
Can I go there?
Yeah.
You may come back in something more suiting. Do not make me ask twice. Please make your way back out the door.
You see, it's just a normal cat.
Yeah, the point is they don't allow animals in here.
Cat doesn't understand you.
I'll save you, face. Picks up the cat. Come on. Hello, you two. She'll give it a gentle scratch, and then she'll put it out the door and close the door.
Cat's gone.
Mr. Hemwick, Councilman
Things been?
is here.
Not much.
Apologies, the name is slipping me.
Glad to hear for a bit of a social.
Are you?
Y'all can consider yourselves
That is
currently my
correct.
favorite client, seeing as the other one decided to deliberately endanger my
Ethan and Kane, if memory serves me correctly.
Wonderful. Well,
Is Red Harlow
I am sorry
Mr.
about
Kane?
that. I do hope your people are all right.
Ah, apologies.
Oh yeah, they're fine now.
Oh no, my God. Where did he go?
Still. Dispatches up there.
Wait, yes I can. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Gerald? Taking so long to come check on you. May I get you anything that you need?
No! We must
Water, please.
I go back here.
It's good to see you again, by the way.
Will she get mad? Will you get mad? Will they get mad?
Because everybody got the same thing at the same time.
Are you still doing the Halloween Gambit or did I fuck it up?
No, you fucked it up.
And how can I help you both today?
Nothing for now, but thank you.
Ah, I'm coming for a social visit to the agency.
Well, your boss invited me here, so...
Understood. I will inform him that you are here. Is there anything I can help you with in the meantime, though?
Nothing for now, thank you.
Of course.
I'll eat that guy.
Yep.
Eat that guy.
I'm gonna take your queen.
Oh no, my guy. Can I eat that guy? Oh
Yes, you
no.
can.
My guy. Okay, I'll eat that guy.
Rural area, like you got a smoking room, you'd rather have us be at? Or no?
Where you are works just
Perfect. Thanks.
Where are they?
Over there, waiting for
Understood.
Jonas.
Thank you very much.
Of course, Casey.
Very busy.
Indeed, two dignified individuals coming in the same day. What are the odds of that?
Harlow has an entourage?
How much of what?
Mr. Kane and the head of Cerberus.
So I see. Well, it appears that I'll have to keep this separate then. He seems to be wanting to keep this much more business focused.
Wait, my horse is dead. Leave all
I'll be
my
with them
guys
as soon as I
alone.
can. Like to properly see to my code of guest.
How does this guy
I'm listening. I've been listening, but you mumble.
If it spills by accident, then fine.
Okay.
And not a lot.
Okay.
But here's the truth, right? Help them.
Ah yes, the glorious Frederick. Our pool is superior.
I am doing no such thing.
Oh, I can't go there. Damn.
Well, you should come to their rescue and say, hey, would you like me to get a band-aid or something along that line? If that happens. And then it won't seem so bad. Hang on.
I'm
It
hanging
doesn't
on.
seem so bad if it doesn't seem so bad if you help them. So then that way when you tell them, is it okay if I taste this? It won't seem so bad.
What was that?
It's called castling. If your king has not been put in check at least once in this game, you can go ahead. And there's no open spaces. Or no open spaces.
It's like no one understands what a schedule is.
You can swap spaces.
Oh, gotta love that.
And my colleagues, Guardian as a whole is near welcoming and encouraging. You're seen as a competitor, which is interesting. Healthy. Precisely. Therefore, the capitalist nature would be to almost encourage you expanding and growing in this feat stimulates us to, in this sense, light fires on our end to grow ourselves. Leads to more ambition. Would it not?
It fuels the fire for the eyes,
Yes.
Nerd.
I can understand that.
Huh? It's a good sandwich.
That's unfortunate.
I suppose if it works, it works. At the end of the day.
This is it. Teach them. I promise I'm not getting close to.
So just a social visit?
I don't know where they go.
From what I understand, yes. I wanted to
Trying to
chat
hit
with
button
you
that's
about
reset.
a few things
Promise you're not gonna what?
regarding
They're trying to get close to your legs.
Does anyone else want to play chess? I'm bad at it. Briar's good at it.
I'm bad at it too. No.
Did you want to play?
No.
You should play with
I'm
Asmo. He says he doesn't know how to play chess, but he's really good at it.
I'm also extremely bad at it on the global scale.
So which one of your other clients is like you
I'm
guys,
rated like
some of your men?
574. It's not that high.
One of my clients, Kingdom,
There's a rating.
after one of
players like
my
20
people
or
was,
3200 rating.
you know, you get put in a cell for the night for, you maybe a little too drunk or whatever. Well, the client decided to sell my employee into slavery.
0.
I didn't take kindly to that.
So it goes the opposite way? One is bad?
No, yeah, one is bad. It is the higher your rating.
Quite the dramatic effect, I suppose.
Just checking in, ladies. Everything okay?
So far.
We got them back, but we're having to go through therapy currently.
I'm sorry, I'm not better at chess.
My goal is 1200 rating if I can. That'd be nice.
And that's a good one.
That's a decent rating. It's no Grandmaster.
Well, what's the average person?
Well, I think the average person starts at 500.
Well, that's good.
So
you're just average?
I'm just
zero.
slightly
Analyst now.
I think 1,000
think
is
my
a
hero
decent player.
I care for my people, you know.
I think 1,800 is where you start getting competitive, and then
Any good soldier would.
300 is where you start getting like Grandmaster and shit. That's if memory
Who
serves.
determines the score?
There's an association. Technically mine's an unofficial score because I use an online system. There's an official system where you have to play 30 professional games, I think it is, before you can actually get rated.
And that's like tournament stuff?
Yeah.
I like to imagine there's a guy with a very long beard that's in charge of all
The chess master.
Wasn't that a video game?
I don't know.
I know that there was a show called The Queen's
Which reminds me, after the current excursion, some of my units went out on a pretty big retrofitting the Chaser.
What?
Oh, you watched it?
Some of their short units
mostly
wasn't
not.
there.
Oh, what's the game that I've seen it?
Yeah, it was good.
Cerberus forces have been We've been looking to create a kit for some of our men that is specifically designed around defense. Not the defense of them, but the defense of others. There's an area that needs to be protected. People need to be evacuated. Or if they can't afford to be, we drop them in.
Oh, wait, didn't go.
It's like, that doesn't go there.
You look into some shield generator, portable ones. Can't protect too much of infrastructure, but be good for protecting the large group of people. Especially if there's nothing.
Shields are our specialty. We're on generation 5 for hard-light shields now. Yeah.
Eat your guy.
Interesting.
Be my guy.
Heard a few disturbing reports about some of the other militant groups operating out of Waterfront
You're up by 1 point.
and Industrial.
Which one that
I don't want to.
Can I go past my
Specifically Foxtech and I don't have a name for them. Orange Beret looking dude. Big and burly, I don't remember the name of his group. But apparently his group has sworn to attack Foxtech on site, which could be incredibly dangerous if two corporate entities are fighting it out in the streets.
child scares me
Yes,
so
to be
much.
fair,
No, my horse.
it is dangerous, but at the same time, that's what works.
My horse.
The concern was more brought up about what if I'm spending a hell of a lot of time around the meat rack.
She saw me. I just got off the phone the
Most
moment that
of
she
my
had passed me.
experience
And
being
she's just
around
like,
the rack,
I gotta
most of those
buy 'em.
groups
I don't think I've ever
And
used
guess
my
what's
cat.
have spent their
decided?
What
time
is this guy's
Ran
name?
off.
Can I use
And
that
I'm
guy?
like,
Foundry, Lock's Tag. There's quite a few
your
of
niece
those.
scares me a lot.
Militant groups that have taken there.
Of course, but if they're going to attack each other, it could be disastrous.
Be very wary.
And once, and if Nemesis asks for aid, then we'll give them at the moment. That's
I don't think I've had that guy for
Nemesis
very long.
doesn't really like guard and getting
I know
involved.
you're gonna eat my guy, but I'm gonna eat yours.
That's fair.
He does.
Why?
But we haven't had much experience with each other yet, so hopefully that'll change. But until then, all we can do is sit back and offer any refuge to those that may require it.
Did you tell her
that are
no?
affected by this infighting in Waterfront.
Exactly.
I thought I'd inform you anyway.
Of course, thank you very much.
I know Fox Tech is stretching like trying to get out of Waterfront and Industrial.
Right. I've heard that they've been reaching their fingers further and further and hoping for something to grab onto.
You need to be
I
assertive
received a hell
with
of a fine
children,
recently, no?
and you need to tell them no, even if they
Right,
throw
I think
a fit.
I heard something.
If they shoot a scrapper,
They were in between a scrapper and a ball cultist. The scrapper opened fire on the ball cultist, but because they were in between the two, Fox Tech pursued it as an attack on their own. And they killed both sides.
You say go.
See.
You say come to my
Evidently enough, the locals didn't take kindly to that.
There's only one piece I can take the queen.
Can't say there was much else they could have done, no?
Technically take the queen.
Oh, I could?
But
the sounds of the situation, unless I see video,
Oh.
you do what you gotta do.
Yep. But the locals are really upset about it.
And one of
understandably so.
Supposedly the local group had a truce or a ceasefire alliance of some kind with the scrappers in that area, and this really upset them. Still don't
Hell
know how much
yeah.
that could have possibly
Best
been
lurking spot.
there being under fire.
That is correct. I mean,
in the same situation, my lilacs and chasers would have done the exact same thing.
Well, they would offer to change
Terrorist
school, but you know I kick your ass
individual
about too.
and being shot at by another group that are known to shoot at synthetics. They would have just killed both on sight at that point.
I've also beaten a lot of
Yep.
Connect Four.
Difference is I wouldn't have paid a fine or
As fair
apologized.
as that may be, it's still
More
true.
specifically, a
I kind of
child
expect that from me already.
who has lived thousands and
And I am
thousands
kind
of
of a
years
fair.
and
My
has
men will do everything in their power to protect themselves, synthetic or not.
Well, is your back okay, or grandma?
So, I reckon they would have done the same thing. It's the shit scenario.
It is the shit sandwich over there. And again, that mainly has to deal with the fact that they keep making pacts with different gangs and different
You know what?
renegade
Fuck this.
groups.
Let's do this.
It-
Just go something
Hey.
stupid.
And all of those gangs already have enemies. So,
Exactly. What are they going to do when one of the gangs start going to war with each other again? There's only so long they can compete with each other until they
Allies set up the other councilmen in
Especially the
the
scrappers,
red room.
since the ball coats are pushing them out of industrial.
We're closing
that's the
here.
problem with allying multiple gang forces.
I'll be with Mr. Haller when it's not shortly.
It's the problem with allying gang forces in general.
Yeah, let's hope we can get a councilman into industrial soon enough, so that way we can actually start making plans for industrial instead of just sitting and waiting until it gets to our borders.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
here's hoping.
How you doing?
Can't complain too much. Business is good.
How you both from Christmas? Where?
Christmas.
Not even December yet.
You don't make the rules on when people can wear Christmas shit.
To be fair, I'm trying to tell
I swear to God, if a council member tries to decide when we can put up Christmas trees and shit, I'm gonna riot.
I actually
I already
think it'd
banned
be
it in my
really funny, though.
corporation that they can't put up any decorations until December.
Well, your corporation's your corporation. I can't stop you from that. But like, if there was a council member who tried to do it for like an entire district, I would riot.
I'd
Bet
be
you
a
50
Christmas
bucks I can
criminal.
convince Nemesis to do it.
Ow.
Well,
Really,
if you
Paul
think
has
about
more?
it, it would definitely
Okay.
cause a massive
we're gonna get the
influx
entire
of
rack.
purchases in stores around
I think
waterfront.
everybody's
So
against Christmas at the rag. People got
Yeah, but
you're
then
another
we're
racist.
anti-Cleary, and I'll use you to.
I do apologize. I arrived unannounced. I was not expecting him to make time for me
I
before
don't
your
have as
arrival.
much pull as you think I do.
oh, please, dispatch. You're
no,
all
but you can
good.
get Nikolai to do things.
Howdy, dispatch.
Well, I
You
guide
are doing well.
the other councilmen to you, sir.
Oh, it was productive. Interesting fellow.
It's Casey. I wish she was real.
Wonderful.
I wish Casey was real too.
Have them seated
Apologies,
under
Miss
the-
Casey
be
is
the
busy with other meeting.
Yeah, we know. We're just giving her a hard time without her being here.
Speaking of
Please
Casey,
be
where's
sure to do
your
that
Casey?
more.
There she is. No.
I don't know.
I haven't been able to flip him off recently.
I imagine he's up at his cabin.
Heard a few interesting little tidbits while I'm up in here listening to them. I'll fill you in
Finally
later.
done dealing with business.
Oh, you're
Oh my God! Look, she's real.
dealing with business? Yes,
I said finally done. It was a question, not a statement.
No, I'm not done. I'm in the middle of business. Gentlemen, shall we?
Of course.
Still want me with you?
Go ahead and lead them.
If you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome.
Oh yeah.
Please follow me.
I thought I'd get out of here early today. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
I can contact the rest of my colleagues. We can get a line going.
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Make me work even
Oh.
harder.
That means that Nemesis and Mally's about to be the same waiting room together. What could go wrong?
Of course. Great idea. Let's just, the whole thing just show up tonight, right? Just conga line right into the room.
Precisely.
Perfect.
I'll contact Kaijin right now. One moment.
Oh gosh.
I don't know, but we probably should. We're probably going to take our leave.
I'm joking. I'm just making a pose like I'm
I do
talking on
have to get back to the
communications.
room. I have to get back to
Bye.
work.
Have fun with
Dispatch,
work.
do have a nice evening. And thank you for
You do the
joking
same.
and not making me work so much. I do appreciate it, darling.
Where are we done?
Figure that out, please.
Figure what out? Oh, okay.
Maybe, hopefully, in the future, he'll be able to take it off finally, without the risk. It's just something he'll have to get used to. So, small paces. Small paces. Yeah?
Admiring the art.
Yes, very much so. It's making a stark discovery.
Start discovery.
I don't think he's wearing sandals.
Yeah, he is.
No, those are bit.
Those are wraps.
They're wrapped. They're wrapped.
Oh, they are wraps. So you're right. You're
thought
gonna
they
make a
were.
joke.
This all
You're
the
gonna
time.
make a joke. You're gonna make a Gripper's joke. I can feel it right now.
No, I legitimately thought that they were sandals for the longest
You're
of time.
Okay, good. You better not.
Like, quite
If I
literally,
remember
I thought
right,
they were
I could be
sandals just by the way
mistaken
it was done.
on the story of this painting. I believe this is when the Archangel was trying to save, I think it was Moses' soul from a demon.
Huh.
I believe that was in the Old Testament.
Okay.
I'm forgetting which Archangel it was. It was either Michael or Gabriel.
Okay, so, well, let me think of like a race of like hot alien things that
When it comes to the Quarians, they're very easy to defeat. All you gotta do is take off the mask and you get so sick they just freaking vomit.
You know, that's true too. I really am not.
No, it's not. I know it's
That's
not.
actually pretty gross.
Exactly. Like I said,
You know,
all you think about it is probably here.
Fix my camera.
We got a ship, it's better.
I don't have a ship. I got my own 2 legs and maybe a bike I find along the way.
Jonas, do you want me being there present in the shadows, or do you want me to keep an eye on things out in the front?
Of course, it's important to have a big picture view on everything overall.
I hate the fact that that wasn't an answer. What the fuck, Jonas?
Newspapers are actually giving a proper story. There's so many tabloids in that city.
Very true.
Foul rumors as well.
Oh, yes. I know, one of my associates tells me a lot about, posts on Metagram and everything. They update me on a lot of rumors that go around about my fellow councilmen and the business associates that I have. It's quite entertaining.
There's a reason we use a level of humor for our marketing.
Of course.
It's been successful, actually. The manager has pointed for us, been doing quite well.
I think
Let's see if he actually realizes where I'm at. I know he has his tags on.
Miss Z, correct?
Oh, he doesn't see me. Fascinating.
I do need to get me a social media manager. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm all thumbs.
I would recommend it. Having something completely integrated in technology is valuable, especially for someone like myself who focuses much more on people rather than diving into all these little articles. Not much one for the little geeks.
Of course. Yeah, my wife, she bugs me all the time that I should be making myself a social media presence and all that, and it's quite entertaining to hear her talking about all these different movies and books that she's interested in, but
she's much more into
can't really
sort of medium, is she? Much more
of course. Yes.
I don't believe I've ever caught her name. Is that too much to ask from you?
Well, I just call her Cherry. She's been, we've been sweethearts since we were young.
That sounds lovely. That does make sense. You always seemed like more of a family man to me.
Well, family is what got me into this business. I do have that to owe them.
Yes, my
I just got a
daddy was
better
the
idea.
governor of the town I
Must be really
originated
dumb.
from before I was.
Following in his good example, then.
I sure hope so.
Actually, rather sweet. And you, actually, I assume you intend to raise your own protege?
Hopefully one day. But for now, I've still got plenty of life in me. I got plenty of time to make my own difference in this city before I have to pass it on down.
Well, if you ever need someone to play babysitter for a bit, don't be afraid to ask. I already do the same for Mallet.
I see. Well,
Yes, I actually have one of my nieces staying with me for a little while, helping clear her head of some of her more recent worries.
that's very nice. I must say, you have a very thematic meeting room. Makes me think more of a sort of war room than social meeting.
I digress. I work with what I'm given for the time being. As we are very much still in a state of change. Some money is better spent on making something new rather than changing what already is.
Of course.
The building here that we've been using for our public office is actually originally a place of joint worship, multiple faiths under one roof. I think it was shortly after the crisis in the market district, sometime last year, that they ended up losing support. Loss of funding, loss of attendance, and it actually went down expo time before I decided to repurpose it.
Of course.
Much of the architecture and the art itself, I've tried to leave untouched. The figures of philosophers and different perceptions of spiritualism I find interesting. It becomes a talking point as well for some. And I've had a few guests walk in us off the street treating me like an art gallery. Then to realize other services we can provide here. It's surprisingly good for business.
I can imagine so. Now, I do have to ask, your reason for wanting me to come by and have a chit-chat. I do understand you've been
iron out Palace District, correct?
Well, if you've been reading the same headlines, I've been trying, then one and the same.
Right. And I do wonder, what is your plan for Palace District? And I do wonder, what you did start to have more and more headway in Palace District. You did start to have more and more headway in the district.
Try to see how I fit.
Before I even try,
I wanted to get to know
see how I
people
fit
I'd be
in that
sitting beside better.
I wanted to get to know people I'd be sitting beside. Best, of course.
I know Malleus
You and the
well,
others at the high table.
both for business and as friends.
Of course.
I know, but I understand
Malleus well.
my history
Both for business and as friends.
cannot. But I understand my history.
I know where you are.
Something that I. That's why I decided not to go through with it. That's why I decided not to go through with it.
Try to reach each of you instead.
She actually got
Miss
me
Casey
two
here,
things
acting as my representative in my
brief
brief.
days.
She actually got me 2 meetings
In just a few short days. For Mr. McKay, I
doubt I'll need a direct interview. Likely to send him a text or some such. I don't know exactly what I'm doubt I'll need a direct interview. Likely to send him a text
But
or
for
some such.
yourself, Mr. Nemesis, I met only in passing and long before I was considering politics. And someone else I very much like to get to know before I was considering politics. Well, actually, in small talk. And someone else I very much I've offered him a business proposition, some small project that's got unintended offered wrong business. I can't speak on it. And of course, yourself, the newest to the table, and family man,
Yes.
who doesn't frequent the headlines nor the public speeches. Family man,
Yes.
handles the work quietly, pleasantly, and from what I've been able to tell, without even a single incident. Your advisors and co-workers here, I see on the headlines much more frequently.
This is true.
And again,
I have
with my own business being mercenaries, security, and logistics.
I'm very sneaky.
Of course,
Hey, Beer.
Of course. I do have a lot to thank to Cerberus. I know when I first got instated and I was looking over all of our documents and everything, I know from what I understood there was some confusion over the deal that Mr. Sachi had with Cerberus Corporation, and well, we had to correct it, make sure that it read proper and that everything was solidified. Mostly from what I understood, what Mr. Sachi had written down was more liquid. It's more free-flowing and not really set to one thing. He had them for multiple uses and, well, from what I have seen in my district, there's not much need for anything else besides security. We want to make sure that our citizens are safe and that they can live leisurely and enjoy a happy life here. And we do have one small issue, being the fire starters in our district. They have been
So you found everything in it.
but
That's good.
Mr. Adrian and his brothers and sisters in arms, they have been doing a wonderful job of cleaning up the streets, keeping the fire starters at bay, and getting back any lost territory.
Oh, you can just barely see me if you know where to look. That's funny.
Back any lost territory. Making sure that our citizens and so, of course, to the victor go the spoils. They get all the attention, and so they deserve it. They're the heroes.
The people love her.
They get all the attention. They deserve it. They're the heroes.
The people love her. And what of this, my as you said, the ongoing issue of these fire starters. I was actually very torn when I heard that my dear friend Ludric's legacy was burned down. Now he has nothing really left to turn to back in the city. He's had to go elsewhere. Is anything being done to snuff them out?
Actively. We have a variety of operations taking place, as well as regular patrols throughout the district. And we're, even though we haven't hit the news yet, proud to say that we got the guy who planned that operation against Ludric's building.
He's finally meeting justice. And with his demise, you were able to confirm his involvement? Got confession ahead of time?
We raided his safe house.
Confirm?
He had files on the operation.
Got confession ahead of time? I suppose that does nothing. The people do love having a villain to point fingers at.
Here, I'll show you what I mean.
But I suppose we
I
can't
just messed with my camera. Actually, I probably shouldn't, but yeah, testing things. Okay, yeah, I gave you the list of what to do with it. So
I suppose the people will have their villain. And that should help
if she
all.
pans her camera up slightly, you can just barely see up there where I'm sitting. It's very difficult though, and that's what I love about this. Because I'm not truly invisible. I'm not using my true invisibility. I'm using my pseudo.
It helps that the people who are aren't seeing the corporations that are taking part in this as the enemy. They fortunately
Something
see
that
us
is
as
actually quite rare
saviors.
in this city. The amount of people that I hear pointing fingers at poor McKay on the daily is drowning. And the man's been their councilman for 30 years, increasing their standard of living, jobs always available, and not to mention the sheer focus he has on mental health. It's silent, honestly. Now I understand that no one's perfect, but it's good that you have the kind of support that you do. Cherish it while it lasts. I'm sure they'll find some reason to try to develop fire.
So far they haven't. They're willing to accept me back after a public smear campaign CX from a point of mine. But that was necessary.
Trouble at home.
Back when I used to work for Limit.
I see. Yes, I'm aware that Mr. Sachi was definitely someone who had many enemies. Not to mention his family matters flooding into the streets.
Indeed. Hopefully, we can convince the other districts that, in case assistance from us is required, that they can be happier rather than nervous. I understand that quite a few members of the waterfront district are quite on edge when it comes to K&L synthetics. Last time I went there, I had a personal lilac unit by my side, just in case. And seemed to set off a lot of people's alarms. They were worried, they were always watching.
Yeah, you can see me just up there.
Well,
It looks like a trick of the light.
Down to the shoreline here and there. The people throughout are very cautious of someone who just wears a suit, let alone one that has a imposing bodyguard.
Of course.
Welcome's trouble, recognize that.
Of course. I always welcome a fair bit of caution and skepticism within this city. I mean, before I'm me and my daddy, we moved to a town outside of Zafira. I actually was born here. Spent the first 12 years of my life here. When we moved out, that's when I really got into politics with my dad.
Did you do any work before politics?
Not much. I worked at a bakery and bank, and I think there was one time I worked at a cell phone shop, but as I've stated my knack for technology, I didn't last very long there.
A few of the available part-time jobs for viewers.
Of course.
But priceless lessons in each of them, I'm sure. Teaching business and what it's like to be part of the common man and such.
Well, if I didn't learn how to bake, I probably would have never met my wife. So I do have that to thank.
I'll be there shortly then. How about the three of you take the opportunity to get to know our guest while I handle something briefly? I insist.
As a note, there was no call.
I'm sorry, could you repeat yourself?
I said, pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to see you again, Mr. Harlan.
Of course. You were with...
Been well since the soiree.
Yes. And, quite well. And yourself?
I've been doing just fine.
It's great to hear. It's great to hear.
Oh, you had to go here. Okay, got it.
Was it fun?
Which problem?
The one you put into the ground.
I was on the mission personally. Job's not done till the people are safe. Job's not done till the people are safe. Troops went into the area. The people were concerned. Nervous. They were afraid the fire started moving in their neighborhood. Afraid the fire started moving in their neighborhood. One of the raids came across one of the raids. A civilian came from the target to have a bomb in their apartment. Have a bomb stored. Until we can make certain that that's not happening anymore. Until we can make certain that that's not happening anymore. The job's not done.
I do hear that Cerberus also has its roots in Guardian as well.
We have allies in Guardian. We have allies in Guardian. We've worked alongside them before.
Yeah. Only been there since the waterfront beach. Club SOS. Vacation can be fun. Vacation can be fun.
Oh, that's the new one that just opened, correct? That's the new one that just opened.
At least I gotta watch giant monkey place. Right, giant monkey place. Quite entertaining. Quite entertaining.
I'll be sure to stop by and watch some of these fights. Quite enjoyable.
dressed down.
Don't say dress down.
They're one of the groups that are nervous around. They're one of the groups that are nervous around.
Yeah, Jonas.
Your definition of fun is my definition.
Your definition, if you keep bringing it up.
Not quite.
She's just excited for our little soiree next month. What's the harm? Gerald, come on forward. Sit up, Lucia. Sink into your chair. Maybe it will be a chance for you to try out your little outfit before the event. See how it mixes in?
Understood, sir.
There's always an opportunity. Besides, you really need to get out more.
I've been quite busy, as you know.
Have to take care of yourself as well.
You know I do.
Gerald here is quite wonderful in helping keep things organized on the home front.
I see. Well, everyone does need their, in polite way, work.
Oh, share. I want some beer.
I know we sure have ours. They're kind of the backbone of our situation.
Yes, just please don't aim that towards me, or else you'll have them all scowling me into a pit. I can't help but overhear about some messy tactics that you had to deal with. Leads me to a question. Actually. When it comes to messy problems, I'm sure you've had to handle a few of them already.
Hey, Ari.
But again, this is to get to know the people who I'm going to be working with, right? So.
I'm just lurking up here, listening in.
How would you handle a situation where, let's say, let's say you had to, say for example, slay a dragon, overwhelming corrupted force, massive destructive potential, no intention of leaving it. However, people seem to revere it. Godlike figure. They give it respect, more so out of fear, if they don't know anything else. Actually, I have a better example of something from history. There was a tyrannical ruler from a country called Korea.
Yeah, I'm comfy.
Saw their leader as a god. Divine gift. They mourned him when he passed. But the rest of the world looking over could very much see the mistreatment of the people. If you were to slay the dragon, you're very much doing the job of protecting the people dealing with something that surely must be destroyed. However, undoubtedly, becoming a villain in the hearts and minds of those...
Is this a closed RP? No. This is Hemwick Agency. Yeah, she knows exactly where I'm at now. Forksy knows where I'm at.
Are you willing to take that gamble? Being the bastard with the gun.
I will say though, Hemwick Agency is it is a RP that is run by Emo down there. It is a on the front it is a mercenary fixer group. But on the back end, well, we do some wonderful crime. Let's put it that way.
Come across as the military man.
We basically do jobs and stuff like that.
Of how they operate, but after all, they're the, and I quote, bastards of the gun.
We're definitely not the good guys. Let's put it that way. You're fiddly. No.
Meet and greet if you didn't see them that way.
Very true.
But my girl primarily does infiltration and information gathering, as well as assassinations. That's what she excels in. That's why she's also up here. She's listening in. So, for example, all these down here are her co-workers. That's Jonas, who's the boss. That's Uriel, Gerald, and Casey. These three are guests visiting the agency. That's the council member of the Garden District. His right hand, Kane, and that is the leader of Cerberus, a very powerful corporation.
One can never truly gain complete and total trust of the people. Every government will always struggle with that, and corporations more than anyone, considering how many are diametrically opposed to the will of the people.
Yeah, we're good guys until we get caught, pretty much. Stabby, stabby, and shooty, shooty.
My job to keep the people safe from any threat, even if they don't see it as one.
A follow-up question, if I may, for the two of you. What if you realize you yourself are the dragon? Are you willing to relinquish power?
Yes. If it is the will of the people.
I would say no unless I knew there was someone wants to take the ring.
Less the power vacuum consume what's left.
Exactly.
I fat fingered it, my bad.
Interesting responses.
I didn't even see what he did.
I dare say I believe I've been hogging the spotlight for some time. Is there anything any of you wanted to clarify for me? This is, after all, conversation. Two ways, not an interview. Very telling, though. I'm glad we did this, very much so. Fun. I'm glad that we got into it, Casey. It was a remarkable idea. Thank you, dear.
I'm here to make sure things go smoothly. I will wait.
Hiring you on was one of the best things I've done, I swear.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me
She's
blush.
precious, really. You should really see her in front of her husband. It's so
Really, Jonas?
Not entirely business today. You called me worse things. Anything at all?
I have no question.
I have no current questions.
And I just wanted to make sure. I was actually quite worried my ears deceived me. Adrian, yeah?
Yes.
Sorry, the name has meaning for me. Not you directly. It's just circumstance and chance. Just it's how do I put it? which is the year.
Understood.
Just have to get used to hearing it while you're around.
Well, I personally
That's
don't
a
have many
curious response
questions at
now,
the moment,
isn't it?
so we're here to chat and see what comes up. If we do end up having more business-related meetings, of course, then I will have to do a little more research, form some more questions for you.
I do have a couple of personal questions, something I do for fun mostly, but first, speaking of fun more so, I have a bit of soiree we were just talking about it just a moment ago. One of the clubs here, not too far from here actually, here in Palace, the Atlantis, they're going to be holding a little party, funding it and such. Something to do, force all of them to actually take a day off whether they like it or not. Or perhaps they're the ones convincing me to actually have some fun. That's neither here nor there. Regardless.
I see you, Ari.
Came along. I'm not sure if it is very much going to be the whole loud music, bodies bumping against each other, complete debauchery everywhere. Trying to make the cult of Dionysus jealous on their own holiday.
I do believe Mr. O'Dooley is here as well.
Really? Lovely.
He arrived not long ago.
He's a very good man. There's a lot of things going on. Distracted here and there. Hard to get much out of him right now. But he is always looking for opportunities to make new friends.
Oh, sure, so he is.
Before he even lets you out the door. Simply individual. Lovely.
I do know my wife has mentioned it in passing before, that she's seen the advertisements for it, so it does spark some interest, though the whole club scene is not very much my
I understand. It's a bit of a experiment for myself as well, thanks to someone. You're going to have to teach him how to dance, whether you like it or not.
I mean, learn by doing, darling.
They also need to get a duck for their pool.
You do not expect me to improvise on the day.
Oh yeah, of course I do. What fun would it
You do not expect me to improvise. You have not heard the end of this.
What fun would it I'm
Very well. Will my embarrassing two left feet aside, I suppose I could look forward to that. Regardless. I suppose I could look forward to that. Regardless. I'm going to get a bit political. That's all right. You're aware some of the headlines I'm encouraging. I am, of course, hoping to join you and other dear friends at the concert sooner than later, but if I
We need a duck.
declare to myself today,
You need a Frederick.
it would be a mess. I acknowledge it. That it's unavoidable that there will be some amount of pushback from the people here. Hell, even some of the neighboring districts. Protests, both quiet and loud, peaceful and not. I'm fully acknowledging that not everyone's going to approve. And this is some of the reasons why I've been doing interviews, helping with little soirees here and there, and dealing with what problems fall into my, using the term very loosely, jurisdiction that I'm able. For example, not too long ago, I actually took the opportunity to prevent the continued uses of a breeding pet amongst the Skaven. Some of the much lower levels of the city. I've been hoping it's been helping the waterfront. I understand the sheer overpopulation of them have become a very pressing issue. Things like that. Obviously not something I can really put on a headline. Not exactly clean. But helping where I can. Of course. I'm aware that there's a great amount of slave trade happening out in the wasteland right now. I'm seeing what I can do about it, but no leads have popped up. I'm collaborating with a few friends in Guardian about that. As time goes on, it's been difficult given the, well, when it comes to human trafficking, it's very mobile. But for the things I can help with, donations, charity, instructions, a few speeches here and there, making friends. I'm trying to make my name not as surprising to hear. That way, when I do take the seat, hoping the whole process is simply smooth. Part of that, I was somewhat hoping if I could maybe take a task off your hands. Something that you can delegate towards me, small project perhaps that doesn't require direct supervision, and once it's all handled, we allow my cooperation to be publicly known. Picture of you and me, big smiles and a handshake, and everyone's happy.
Of course. Well, nothing particularly comes to mind at the moment, but once I am back at the office and I am able to check over my documents, then I can look. I can try and find something, but can't make any promises.
Oh, but of course, I completely understand. Simply enough, even a good word can be a world of difference for someone.
Of course.
Thank you, sir. Now, onto my own, away from business and politics, my own little game. Just how I get to know people. May I give you two riddles, sir? Rather, two questions.
Go ahead.
And politely, I know I haven't played this with you two, but no spoilers. I want to get a pure answer from you, sir. What do you think I am?
Personally, just getting to know you, I believe that you are a man of the people. I think that you focus on a lot of social situations. You like to get a good word. You like to make sure that people are comfortable. You like to make sure that others are happy and safe. But you're also a businessman. You know how to conduct your business, you know how to carry yourself, you know how to put in the work. You don't let all your associates take all the work off your hands. You could like to get yourself dirty as well.
Hey, bad habit of mine from my earlier days. Much used to working for a much smaller team.
Well, that's what makes a good leader, is working with your team, not telling them what to do.
Anything that's worth doing should be something you're willing to do, so. Yeah, I agree. Very polite answer. Like, making me sound like a host for a restaurant rather than a man of politics.
Well, I am only just meeting you, and of course, I understand you want to put
You're
on
fine.
the
Fine. I
fancy face. But,
wanted to make sure I
of
was
course,
presentable for you.
of course, and once we get to know each other more, and every friendship has its flaws. Once we start to see each other's flaws, I'm sure we can be honest towards each other.
I'm sure that there will be at least one or two debates over our time together.
Oh, I'm certain.
So long as we can walk away from the business table and know where to separate the friend from the rival.
Oh, please, my wife has sure beaten that into me. She knows how to make sure I am off the business end and into the social part of myself.
Sounds like she's a lovely match for you. How long have you been married, if I'm asking?
Let me see here. I believe this coming year will be 16 years.
My. Also, for the record, if she ever asks, it took him a full 7 seconds to formally answer.
I had to make sure.
Very well. My second question. Do you believe in fate?
In the simple answer, yes. The more complicated answer, I believe that everyone has their shared... How do I put this? Everyone is meant for something. Everyone works towards what they want, but at the end of the day, they do what they're best at. Some skills are acquired, some skills are born with you. I know talking was a big skill of mine since I was a small kid. Loved doing presentations for my classes, and I loved talking to people. But I also had to get used to paperwork, keeping to myself and making sure I get my work done, rather than going off and messing around with my friends. I believe every person has to do what they're meant to do. I believe everybody is born with a certain end. How they get to that end is up to the person. I think everybody has a fate, yes, but fate doesn't decide how you meet that fate.
Choose your own journey, regardless of where the end might be.
Precisely.
I normally don't do this, but by that very same thinking, that would mean that fate is inescapable, regardless of what you may do.
Well, for some people it may be. I've yet to meet someone who's escaped their fate.
A fair point, I suppose. Thank you for humoring me.
Of course. Very interesting questions.
It's fun seeing how people interpret them. The essence of the question itself, how people ask it themselves, tells me more than the words. I can see that you will be a very, very nice person to ask.
I do hope so. And I think that of yourself.
Very well then.
What the fuck, Fear?
While you're here, is there anything I can offer for you all?
I do have sound alerts. It's bits and like my normal channel alerts. I don't have channel points alerts anymore. I turned those off because I don't want people spamming them during RP.
I assure you, your imagination of your destination is always anyone, anything, anywhere. Really, the only true limit is your imagination and your budget. After all, it's business.
What the fuck?
Let's see if my family.
Lovely. I've done a few little
I'm comfy.
bits of my time here. I offered one to Aki. I was very interested for a while, but he never actually called me back. Then again, I suppose right when he started forming his answers, well, everything kind of went to shit. And it's clear that when things do finally quiet down, I do very much intend to follow up on him. That boy needs a break. Far too young to be handling so many lives.
It's a sad thing. He inherited his father's mistake.
I'm very aware. I spoke to him a couple of times shortly after he took the crown. About I suppose the time of my arrival was shortly after Mr. Aki took the position, shortly before your seat emptied. I remember the old
This is true.
Remember listening to the songs with the regular professionals and the occasional very shy show of bravery from an amateur. Loved each and every one of them. And again, I've always been a fan of the arts. Self-expression is so important, and is often something that is completely lost when it comes to the reflection in history.
I also love how that still doesn't show up here.
Caesar's favorite color was?
Hold on.
Who's to say?
Oh, that made me laugh. Coffee just fucking shook his head at himself, and that was fucking hilarious.
Advisors are getting restless. There's the
Quickly, Seer passed out. Yell at her. Yell. Never mind. She's up now.
Advisors are getting restless. There's the
Well,
Trust me,
I do
I've
know
sat
they
through
are.
I should cut them loose.
more interest. I sat through some meetings that were more tedious.
Well, this was supposed to
Factoring
just be getting to know each
It's
other.
our
It's
sport,
not us reading off. Yes, then for Tuesday afternoon we intend to.
I don't know why it doesn't show up. It's so weird.
And from there we will plan the following 4 years, which we will then replan next week. I hate things like that, literally. I would not dare drag you into something like that.
Well, I do know I've got some more forms to fill out before I'm done for the night,
Oh.
but this was a very interesting conversation.
Interesting was a very good word for us. Informative as well. I'm looking forward to working with you, Sahara. And if you need anything at all, please don't be afraid to ask.
Of course. I will certainly keep that in
I'm
mind.
sure you can show them to the door.
Of course I can.
Thank you. I'll see to my own next appointment. I'm afraid I still have a couple more hours myself before I can clock out for the evening. Pray for me.
I wish you luck with that.
Make sure that Seer is awake.
I'm up. The fuck?
Well, someone was in my chat
No, I
saying
know.
you fell asleep.
I know
Okay?
that. God damn it. Riveting conversation, wouldn't you say, sir? Indeed. So, what do you think?
What do I think? Of the talk or of the man?
Both, honestly.
He's a mouthpiece.
Hmm.
And the actual business idea will be with the two advisors he brought with him. Both of them warmongers.
Indeed.
Only a single guy. Two weapons manufacturers.
I heard a few tidbits that they were talking about while they were waiting for you.
How are you doing?
Reviewing. What did you hear?
They were talking about two particular gangs in the waterfront basically having shoot on sight policies with each other.
Gang war again.
Mm-hmm. One of them is Fox Tech. I forget the other one off the top of my head.
Foxtech is not a gang, it's a business.
Well, they're shoot on sight according to one particular group.
It's also been actively shot by terrorists. Put a bit into perspective.
To be fair, half of this city is a terrorist, seeing how they handled LF a few months ago.
I mean, you're not wrong.
LF was defending itself in accordance with the law. Retrieving their assets, which had not yet fallen under right of salvage. This city trying to pick up the scraps. Then again, it's easy for them to dehumanize a bunch of mindless machines.
You would excuse me, I need to make sure of something.
Yes, I get the feeling that the paperwork he's sorting out is getting his advisors answers so that he can keep getting the bonus and keep buying his fair wife a new necklace every other week. He's never without them. Not once have I seen the man out in public without either of them.
I mean, it's understandable, to be fair.
Even to a party? Marius McKay. Talking about how Mr. Harlow is more so the representative for his two business advisors, rather than being the representative of his people. At least that's my perception of the matter.
Interesting.
He's not a businessman. Comes from a small
No,
town,
he's a
not even a
politician.
fraction. Exactly.
Did you not realize his answer to you was fully political each time? He didn't really show you anything.
Politics and family, that's what his goals are.
He's used to saying many words that mean nothing.
He's good at humanizing himself, though.
Yes. He's hard to make a target out of. Stays out of the
People would love
headlines.
him.
I'm sure they would.
It looks like the goal was to make sure that the people do not think of him. Everyone in the city is a villain. Everyone will have someone hate them no matter what sort of good deed they do.
But he's just a
Why not?
down-home boy with a family.
Okay. And that whole southern talk.
It's smart.
It does.
Pardon my interruption. Do any of you need anything? I must depart to tend to the tasks given.
I also have to leave soon. I don't need anything.
We've been open for long enough.
Speaking of your two left feet, do you really want a, you know, a session to teach you some moves? That way you don't fall flat on your ass.
How about I get myself properly fit? And you can help me work it in.
Yay! Perfect.
We'll find time to do it in our own time.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna love that.
Oh no.
Exactly.
If she teaches me how to dance, then I'll know how to handle myself at her parties.
I mean, you're
True,
not
and
wrong.
then you can teach Uriel. I can't be bothered to teach two people. You'll have to teach them yourself. Of course.
Really? My handy-down lessons? I'm sorry, you're getting it second-hand.
I would rather none at all.
Nothing is
see.
needed of me. I'm going to depart. Go ahead and enjoy your evening.
Please.
I will send
Good
you an
night,
update
Mr.
in the
Hughes.
morning. Have a good evening.
I'll check if there's any of our other guests who require me. But I'll likely be on my way as well.
As will I. And I'll get in touch with your contact as well, Gerald. Appreciate that, by the way.
Of course.
Any other
You did
tidbits
well.
I need to know from our previous guest?
You did well with dispatch.
There's a but.
Synthetics don't wear masks. They are them. What you're seeing is a physical representation that they want to show. It is
Synthetics
like a
are
mask,
nothing
but it's more.
but a carving.
Do you want to work well with this thing or not?
Oh,
Or
I'm
are you
sure
just
I
gonna
can
talk
work well
over
with
me?
it.
I'm gonna help you. You said yourself you're not good with them. I've worked with them plenty.
Very well. How do I keep it happy?
Don't dumb yourself down when talking to them. Speak to them like they are any other mercenary. I know it's hard for you.
Mercenaries, I can talk down to all I want. This is a statue pretending it's a king.
This is... How about I put it this way? Is a prince not made to be a king? Did it have a choice in the matter? No, it didn't. It was born. This thing was made to be a successor. And it was probably programmed to be a successor, which means it has parameters. It has logic centers. It
It
thinks.
is the result of when Goldier pushed autopilot.
I can show you
on
later,
jumping
Ari.
ship. It's
Yes.
going to do whatever, especially because the machine itself is handling the final say. It's going to go about the most logical decision for its parameters.
Which means you can at least understand. When it's making a decision, you look in the front of it and you think, what's the most logical sense? That's probably the way they're going to go. It's the same as a chessboard.
Yes, but it also means that with this predictable pattern, once the pattern is identified, it can be manipulated very easily. It cannot be negotiated with. It cannot be reasoned with. Instead, you have to either fabricate and falsify information and change what it is continuing its program, its equation with, in order to sway the answer. Or simply acknowledge that negotiating with it at the high table of all things is impossible.
Here's what you have, Jonas. You have a construct that has a set directive of what it is supposed to be doing.
Sorry.
That's all you have.
Got excited.
You're going to have to work with it. Think of it like a spell. You know how to work with those. It has a set parameter. It does what it does.
It also makes it rather predictable at the end.
Spells are heartless. They don't think. They just are. You don't hate them.
This spell does not have a soul, and yet it has a voice. This spell will very much be the pinnacle of all the other shells out there that are trying to convince the gullible around them that they are anything more than an illusion. It's a poor example. All it needs to do is allow someone to refer to it as a name rather than a function. Gender it, personify it. And then we'll be all up in arms about my coffee maker needing consent. I can work with
Oh, fuck happened to my trigger?
I
Hello?
know you can.
I will talk
You'll
to
just
it.
be very petty about it.
No, if anything, it's going to be petty towards
There
me.
we go. The fuck?
This machine, with all of its all-encompassing knowledge, its perfect algorithms and equations, its flawless understanding, and, not to mention, flawless memory. Is going to tell me all sorts of things about how I am wrong, especially when it comes to my own understandings. Oh, and let's not forget this fun little detail. I'm going to switch targets for a little moment here. Mr. Harlow and my inescapable fate. I didn't miss that one.
He's human.
I knew you weren't gonna like that at all.
He gave me one of the worst answers. Why do you think I asked him to clarify it, and then he doubled down in the wrong direction?
He's a mortal human man. It's almost ingrained in them, Jonas.
Who claims that regardless of what effort he puts in, what choice, that he cannot escape a singular pinpoint destination?
He did
believe
mention-
he might have just been referring to his own death.
Yes.
Although he also made a mention of not needing someone to beat their fate. He is now a liar.
We'll see. Like I
More
said
like
before,
ignorant.
he's a mouthpiece. His personal preference doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how much his advisors are paying him. As long as their stock market shares increase in value, they're happy. And Mr. Kane is a very interesting one to speak to. He himself who believes that he and his business are only useful in times of war.
I remember that conversation. Ugh.
At least feelings. I don't
He's
believe
right on
he
one
was too
thing.
fond of me.
Oh, I don't think he likes me too much either, but he... How do I put? I made him think.
Hmm.
If
you
anything,
did.
that's
Very
what's
fair.
interesting about
How was your catnap?
My context, at least, he was glaring at me for
Pleasant.
most of the
Thank
meeting.
you.
I bet it was. You did well. I didn't even have to take care of you the entire time you had that conversation. You proved yourself
I
wrong.
could feel you glaring a hole in my side a few times.
Yes, but I didn't need to correct you, which I'm proud of. I know
well.
how vehement you are about them. Good job.
Risk assessment of me continuing to play politics?
Actually, I did have a thought.
Please.
I've been hearing a lot of things about Palace recently, mostly about the drug-addled ODs in the street. Perhaps you can think on that. How you can make the streets a little more clean from that.
Bit of a roundup.
Before we continue, a bit of a worry of mine of just now. I feel I could be wrong, but it felt like a pair of eyes.
Eavesdropping.
Maybe. I'm unsure if it was on this plane or non-existent completely.
A scryer.
Maybe a scrying guest. Although I could be wrong.
Lovely.
I could be
Let's go check
wrong.
things out, Ida. Let's look for anybody invisible.
Do a lot
Right
around the
behind you.
They appeared smaller in stature.
Small, you say? Anything else?
Don't accuse.
Possibly.
Just become familiar.
Understood.
I could be wrong, I'm not completely sure.
Okay.
I'm not invisible. In character, I'm spectating.
Understood. That's what
This
we were
character
checking.
cannot cloak. This character cannot
Understood.
cloak. Relax.
This is what we were checking on.
I was morbidly curious and wanted to spectate.
Okay, so just to make sure it was you that was in the room that was looking?
It was me,
Okay, so
but
just-
I wasn't in character.
Okay.
I was spectating.
Okay,
I was
fully out.
using the model's ability to cloak to spectate.
Okay,
That's all. I'm
just-
being clear.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
I think it's clean.
I think so. Wouldn't hurt to do a loop around though real quick and make sure no one else is lurking. I'll take the upper floors.
Will do. Understood.
I can see, we still have 3 guests in instance.
Our eyes apparently seem to have been K. He was spectating out of character. The model he was using was he was using it to basically use the invis toggle on it.
Okay, I wasn't sure. My bad.
Yeah, if it was K, yeah, he was completely out of character. We spoke to them.
Yeah, it was Kay. I saw them go uninvisible and just continue being their character. So I was like, were they spying or were
a
they?
fresh face waiting at the front counter. I believe this one character.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, in terms of the spectator, yeah, K was completely out of character.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, no worries.
Thank you.
What the fuck is happening?
You okay?
Something's wrong. Ow.
What's wrong?
I need to go home. I have to leave.
Home where?
Fuck.
What happened?
She's gone.
That's concerning.
The one near the desk, I
I'll
suppose.
contact her partner. See to our guest.
Understood. Hello.
Hello, I'm just here to retrieve my gun.
Ah, one moment. And your name?
Yeah, I don't think she ever asked for one. She just had me hand it over. Probably
All
the
right.
smallest thing in there.
Fair enough. Can you describe it for me
Ranger.
so that I can make sure that I am at least pulling the right one?
Yes, Scott here. It has a, I'm sorry. Lost my train of thought. Sparkly, glittery, has, rose gold handle. It's very small.
Yes, it quite is indeed. Here you are.
Thank you.
Of course. Is there anything else I can help you with tonight?
No, just taking a look-see.
Very well.
You do keep interesting company.
That we do.
Unfortunately, our hours are over. We will have to ask you to leave.
Indeed. We do
I was
hope you...
already thinking of it. Have a good night.
Have a pleasant evening. How worrying do we need to be?
Something that left a sour taste.
What you could have sensed as you saw her in pain was sin being pulled out of her.
I know, Pookie. It's okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to go and finish and head back to my tasks, Muriel.
Of course.
If there's anything you need from me, let me know. Get in touch. If there's anything you need me to look at, well,
Make sure the next time that thing isn't here that it will be monitored.
got it.
What happened before she had that episode? Did she speak to anyone?
Drained. A leech. Nothing to worry about too much for now. But do keep eyes on it, yes. Unfortunately.
She was attacked by a leech in my building.
Some sort of...
I want camera footage.
A... bridal mage, assumedly a... bicorn. Soul-sucking things.
Well, this bicorn decided to drain energy from a woman who is married to a very powerful devil. And I'm sure they are not going to take kindly that I allowed this to happen during work.
Want me to go after them, sir?
No. I want video evidence. Whatever security footage, CCTV, recordings, or otherwise.
Camera right at the door.
More importantly...
over there.
Exactly. Contact Z. Should be able to pull something up.
Done. Doing that now.
From there we handle this the proper way, in accordance to the law, as one of our staff was assaulted. If that doesn't work, we handle it our way.
As you wish. Let me know if you need me for anything else, sir. I'm gonna go and head back to the rest of my tasks.
I've already contacted her emergency.
Got it.
It's likely her husband. If he gets anything, I'm sure he'll let us know.
Understood.
In case he gets back to me first, I'll see what I can manage.
Alright.
I want to know who had the balls to do this. We all follow this up and then close out.
As you wish, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Take care of yourself, Uriel.
Do be safe.
And you as well.
Fucking A.
Oh, you are so fucked. You are so fucked. You are so fucked. Hold on, I need to...
Into a place where you have food and an enemy.
Oh, not even just an enemy. You just kicked a hornet's nest.
You have the single thing that can destroy you in this office.
Although, if there's this by now, it's gonna be even better.
I will evaporate you.
innocent and proven guilty.
I will evaporate you.
Am I fair to assume that whatever emergency contact Casey has on file would be her husband?
Yes.
Because that's who I DM'd. Wonderful. Hello, husband.
Yep, and it does not go through.
Yeah, because you're not on the network right now, I imagine.
I pay a
To be clear of something, by the way, so it is said, Lila was in the middle room between the chess room, as I like the red room, and this hallway here. She was not in there with you guys.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because
She was sitting down in a chair.
What I was told was that you were out of character.
You were spectating.
Spectating.
I was
That's
spectating,
fine.
yes.
Spectating's
I
fine.
was spectating.
Oh boy.
I can't get enough of
You
Jonas.
didn't do it, Nathan. You
I'm a
didn't.
crack
You
addict.
didn't do
I can't
anything.
get enough of
This
Jonas
wasn't anything that
talking
happened
shop. I'm
here.
sorry.
This was
favorite
cool.
subscribe.
This
Uriel's
wasn't
just
anything
racist.
that happened here.
Yeah, Uriel's just racist.
No,
Yeah.
this didn't happen here. This was an effect that happened because of that one. Not this girl, but the husband.
So I've been
Yeah.
racially profiled?
Congratulations, yes, you got racially profiled.
Well, shit.
Bicorn's attack specifically.
Did you see me up there before you actually heard me talk?
I knew you were in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Best wife. So here's the thing. Okay, let's follow up.
No, Bicorn
Let's
sees good
follow up.
husbands.
Let's sort this out right now.
Hold up, jingly keys,
Jonas-
guys.
Jonas, yeah, I'm in DM mode. Sorry. Jonas would be immediately following up because he was just told one of his staff was just assaulted. So he's going straight to Z.
Message
who
has been
can
sent.
Pull up the camera footage. We have cameras around the map. They are here. There's one right there on the front door. There's one behind me.
What you would have seen.
Did you do anything to them? Yeah. What would I have seen? They were.
You would have seen.
What would be on cameras?
You would see Casey starting to escort them out, and they were like 12 feet away from them.
The drow?
And then suddenly she stops, doubles over, turns and speaks to them. They start to leave. She tries to get into a shadow, falls out of the shadow.
So what I
doubles
actually
over
saw
again.
is what's on camera. Okay.
Yeah, and
Doubles
then you
over
came
again,
over
and
to
then-
us.
and then
These
these
two
just
come over to
disappeared.
her really quickly.
And
yeah,
And
all
then I
you
said I
two
have
were
to
doing
go
were just
home.
talking and heading out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing was done.
Is Casey at the moment MIA, or
Lila
is she
does.
going to contact us in X amount of time?
Okay, I'm gonna let you know that she's might not be around depending on how bad this is. Depending on how bad
Understood.
this is, you might have lost her for
So
a week.
at the time, MIA, awaiting further response.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Z has replied. Z has replied. They are investigating, quote unquote, immediately. So, however you want to do,
They
let
will-
Zen
they will-
know. So
they will find. Yeah. So they will see. Casey was simply talking to a at current unknown drow guest. Actually, Kay, did you sign in at the front desk?
Yeah.
Considering that Lila
kicked in as he
doesn't
left,
know
so he
anything
got
about
back
that,
home, so
no,
he's
she just walked
surrounded
right
by
by the
civilians.
desk.
Nope,
It's
that's
literally
fine.
just
That's fine because it's optional.
ambience
So she,
trying to fill him and not
Z
be
would
able to
have
have some
simply seen Casey escorting a at current unknown drow woman towards the exit.
Unknown
she
to
had
all
her-
of your staff.
Yep. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm in DM mode.
Yeah.
So Z would just see that she then had the painful episode and.
Yep.
okay. Zenpai is responding in OOC chat and the IC. Footage would have been sent to Jonas immediately. So Jonas has full.
You were quick. I love you.
Look, I'm at my desk. I just immediately turned around. I was like, I'm like rapidly typing this shit out of my keyboard.
Lord forbid that we are actually in the middle of like an in-character event, and it's just like as it's happening, we already have like a response because you're just like you were quick. Exactly.
Yeah, no. See, if she had known that it's one of these two, whoever it was, she would have just shot them immediately. There was nothing. She would have shot immediately.
Oh yeah, no. If someone
Lila did enough.
so again.
You would have seen nothing.
Again, if you guys ever like, if something is actually happening, there are no protections here. Respond as you see fit.
Yep.
Also, Lila
Respond
can't
as
do
you see
this.
fit. No, that said,
Not yet.
I will always warn. I will always inform DMs of if a disruptive is going to happen. That way they know. What you did Perfectly fine. That was not a disruptive. That was
I
introducing
was
a problem for
basically-
your own character.
I was basically told through DMs, Kira suddenly feels extreme pain. Rack her with pain. Do it now. And I was like, okay.
Oh shit. Well,
yeah, it's like a core part of her was being yanked on.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, are you wanting to be part of
Don't worry
staff,
about it.
Ari, or are you wanting to be like just join the merc side of things?
Lovely.
I knew that was gonna be a
Hemwick
problem.
doesn't get a response.
Man, isn't being a warlock great?
So,
depends on-
so just to make sure then,
That's
so
not even the warlock part.
so just to make sure that I'm understanding correctly, Zamobi, it's your character who's the one who did the thing, or is it Kay's character who did
No,
the
no,
thing?
it's not. It's
No, no,
not.
no.
It's not any of them.
Oh, okay.
This is a Shilty thing. This
Let
is
me-
her husband
Let me
thing.
switch,
Oh,
let
okay.
me switch over to the fucking boy, and then you
Oh,
can
okay. Okay.
Lila
Okay.
doesn't even have a weapon. She doesn't have any ability.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand this out of character.
Besides
Oh, this guy. This guy. Okay.
Drank Marge's blood.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, he's kind of
Are you
stupid.
fucking why? Marge is...
Do you know what it does?
He does now.
Well, does now.
It's canon.
But
You're
he wanted
just
to make sure
racist.
she wasn't faking a vein.
Uriel just racist. Understood. Tracking.
Uriel's just racist.
You can't fake. You have to fake it.
So,
yeah,
wait,
he's
what does it
not
do?
famous.
What does it do?
So Marge's blood
Yes.
is a purifier.
I'm sorry.
Purifies.
I racially.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Whoever ingests it.
You fucking did.
So he's no longer
Yeah.
demon?
Fast. You were like, this motherfucker.
We'll find
Oh,
out.
he meant he was strong. He was strong enough to be able to get back home, which means that he's okay. He's just gonna be kind of fucked up because you know the ambient sim within hell is not enough to fill him up enough.
Yeah, yeah.
For example, if a vampire were to drink this, they would be cleansed.
Oh, they just
would
turn back
become
into
human.
normal. They turn back to their normal race.
They would, so any modifier that is active on the character, gone.
Yeah.
Oh
The
shit.
thing with Shilty is he's pure devil, born of hell.
Right, right, right.
Just like, I can't focus.
So the only thing that it can purify
couple of
is
curses
the
and boons
concept.
would be gone.
Yeah. You can still.
A couple of curses and
The
boons would
only-
be gone.
She's hypersensitive just because.
Depending.
Of her
man.
disposition.
Well,
This,
it goes after the biggest thing, which in his case is
hurt.
sin.
Therefore,
So
she's
yeah, that's gonna be a fun
She's a
time.
mutant. It's a,
Yep.
it's a mutant trait.
Casey's gonna be real hurt.
Albinism is a defect in the genetics.
Also,
So, it's different with her. It makes
fucking Ari goes into your chat,
something.
just like Sears
You might have
asleep
to put
on
that
the
together
set.
next week.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Because she
I'm not
might need
asleep
it.
though.
This fucking thing.
Find
I
me
dozed
a
off.
model of a dragon. That is
Oh
my
my
one
God.
assignment to you. Find me a dragon.
Understood. Oh wait, there is a person that might
dragon,
want
you
to
say?
help her if she's injured. Because if she's injured, she won't be able to go up against a full dragon, especially if this motherfucker
fine.
That's
pulled a
fine. We
bunch of her
can
sin.
formulate. We
What
can
is going on with
make
your
this.
husband and you and the dragon?
We,
What the
we
fuck?
can make this a mission for next week.
Well, fuck the dragon.
We can make this our Tuesday for next week.
Mm-hmm.
What I need is a dragon.
Okay?
Understood. I will look for dragon.
Because that is the biggest bitch to find.
What
Don't worry,
kind
we
of
can
dragon?
draw-
What kind of dragon?
At this point,
Gold.
I don't know if it's
A gold dragon, you say?
You
gold
just need a
dragon.
model. or
Hold
what?
on. Wait. Oh, give me one moment. Give me one moment. Hold on. Let me see if I can find Let me see if I can find fucking Malzeno for you. Give me one moment. Let me find Malzeno. Where is that? Where is this one? Do we have the Malzeno model in here?
I'm just glad you're not fucking dead, because if Shilty died, I'd cry.
Emotional support.
There's the gore. Damn.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Parkour.
Respectfully, by the way, buddy, nothing personal. I would have laughed and then cried.
And
Yeah,
so
no,
that
fuck
dance
it, that's the whole
lesson
point.
may or may not be out of character. I do not know how to rave.
They
Never
fell
been.
to their feet.
Understood.
The last time I
Just
went to a
just
rave, I
ask
got punched in the
Helios.
face and cried and laughed.
Fantastic, by the way.
Help.
You look
Thank you. Also,
Help.
Understood.
also,
I'm so sorry
what
that
type
you
of
got
dancing do you
Oh,
want to
a
learn?
wyvern.
Absolutely think it's
Because
bad.
I can
Nothing in
help
her
you
head,
with.
bitch.
I know
Follow a
ball
bitch
dance.
in,
I know
assume they know
a
what they're
little bit of
doing,
hip
walk up
hop.
to the
I
top,
can teach you
realize
how
the bitch
to.
has no idea what she's doing, and go,
on
but that's
December
more of like
20 on
listen to
December
music.
21st. Yeah, on December 21st, we are having a rave.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'd like
follow
you
my
to
bit.
do something
Follow
that's
your
at least
bit.
presentable.
Right,
Yeah,
I actually am just gonna get out of my fucking headset today.
I can help
because
you.
If it's just
it is so
sitting in
fucking
place
hot
and
in my fucking
wiggling my head.
Oh, you do have it in here. Aha.
Yeah.
Then I'll get in the VC with you. Also, I found something out about you too. You nasty.
I'll scrounge up
What's
some,
that?
some,
What's
some
that?
stuff.
Let me get
y'all
off stream if
were
this is
at
going
the
the way.
Yeah.
Someone.
Why do you say
We are so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Yes, you guys are so cute.
By the way,
You
Now
are
with the context
so
of the
you
video,
are so
you're
behind,
so
boy.
cute.
So behind.
I don't know. How many more are there?
You know nothing. Head empty.
How many more are there? How many more than two?
None of
So
After I get racially profiled,
I'm gonna emo.
Okay.
Emo.
You get off.
Yes.
We're taking your wife.
Heavy model load incoming. Give me 1 second.
That's fine.
Oh,
You can't have her. Mine.
probably.
Okay.
I want her.
Are we
I want to take her home. Put her in my
are you
pocket.
are you talking about Malay?
Well, to be fair, it took me a while to figure out that you two were dating. So
Yeah, we don't.
Well, yeah, because we
don't-
kept it on the
Oh
down
no,
low.
I had these.
for
I
a
had
while.
these two tagged for a while. I had these two tagged for a while.
February 11th.
What happened?
that is a giant
dude.
fallback model.
Does it have a tag?
I can't see anything yet.
Does it have a tag?
It's a giant dragon, is what it is.
Oh, it absolutely has a text. It's a full-on Monster Hunter model. It's fully.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So this is basically.
Give me a text. Give me a text.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
I have not used this model, so give me a minute. I've shrunk it down. Actually, come over here. Come over here. Let's go in the light. Go in the light.
The light.
If anything, I'd actually say we should change the map, but you know. But yeah.
Oh, that's good shit.
That'll do.
I actually don't know what this one does.
I'm
Give me
not
a
a big
second.
fan of. It's in a pose. Looks like
It is in a pose. I don't know what this one does, so give me a second. Alright.
Yeah, looks like. It has-
What?
Sorry, I reset it because I didn't know what that does. So I've never, like I said, I've not used this model, so I don't know what this one does.
Looks like it has a follow-up.
Yeah.
Might have a condition code.
Oh, that's sickening.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is. I thought you meant drop as in like make it.
What is this?
This is Primordial Malzeno.
Yeah, texture memory is golden. The material slots.
It's very
is
good.
But it's very good.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun as hell.
Are you able to make it clonable?
Yes. It's a public model. So I have this one. I also have one more. I could also give you one more.
Come here.
Does this one have like any like fire breath?
I believe it does. Let me see. Let's see.
The dragon is going to be
Well, that's how I'm probably.
Hold on.
playing it.
Oh, Ari's calling me. Give me a second.
I'll message him.
Good night, you two.
Good night.
Yeah, have a good one.
Night night.
Hi, Ari.
Hi, you want someone to play that for you?
Yeah,
Because Spino loves playing that model.
Yeah, I know.
Straight up.
Shoot. Hey, Emo.
Can I just pet the head?
Yeah.
I'll DM you about
Hey, Emo. Is it a group only instance or can I invite through? Do invites get through?
It's closed.
Oh, wait, no, invite's closed. Okay, you know what? Let me just do this. Give me a second. Let's just do this. Fuck this.
I'm gonna touch you with my magic hands.
I'm
gonna open a map. Alright, give me a second.
very happy that Liz is actually getting love because they have gone so long with.
Here.
Fuck, I better make this quick then.
Emo.
I'm sure you do.
Emo, Portal. If you want to come. Come.
She seems really happy, which we both really like.
I'm gonna go be a DM, but all the love.
Go do the DM.
Send an invite to me. Ari.
You mean request?
Yeah.
Go full size.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Go ahead and go full size.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm inviting friend of mine. She'll show you how this properly works. I don't know how to play this particular monster, so.
You're off stream, right?
No, I'm streaming.
Ah, fuck. Okay, hi.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, she's loading in, so. Let's see, what's in here?
Hello.
Hey, Ari. Alright, let me turn on cloning for you. Cloning's on. So if you both want to clone it, go ahead.
Favorited.
Oh, let me get out of the call.
Okay, so by the way, I meant to tell you while we were in the call,
Mm.
if you get stuck on an animation, click any other attack. It'll get you out of the animation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, I'm gonna hunt down here, that way you can hear me. Hi. I actually know someone who loves to play this model. If you, would want them to play it, because they do an excellent fucking job. If you want them to play it for you, I can definitely get in contact with them and let them know.
May I ask the name?
Dat Boy Spino.
Not familiar, I'm afraid.
I'd prefer to keep it in-house if that's alright, just because this is going to be a major story point for one of the people I'm DMing for. If it was just for one of our regular missions, absolutely I would. But since this is going to be like one of the milestones for a character, I'm going to have to keep it in-house.
Okay, that's fine. I can show you how to use
appreciate
it
the
if
offer,
you want.
though. Yes, please. You're jittering. Is that supposed to happen?
It's
You're
because I
like,
was in the
walk
ground.
cycle. Okay, yeah. Okie dokie, what you got?
So essentially all the attacks usually work the same. However, there's some attacks like this that will have a little capsule that you will need to hop into. Now, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does glitch. So it's mostly like a toss-up, so if you want to try use that, I'll say do it at your own discretion.
It has grabs then? Okay.
Basically. Now there are some attacks that require the transformations, which are, one of them is the oh no, not that one. Symbiosis, here we go. So once you have symbiosis on, you'll be able to do attacks that will say, in parentheses, symbiosis right under the attack name. So that way you'll know that unless you're in symbiosis, it's not going to work.
Right.
And then there's also full symbiosis. That. Oh, come on. You've done this before. That. And then. And then full symbiosis. There we go.
That's 3 stages. Oh, fuck yes.
Yep.
A little note about full symbiosis. You get into this form by toggling both enrage and symbiosis beforehand.
Okay.
So this is when you're like in the end game final
Yeah,
stand
final
type
phase.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
This one have any like big booms?
Basically, yeah.
I need something I can scare a player.
But let me just show you a taste.
Yeah, what do I kill someone with?
That's terrifying.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
There's that. We got a lot of big attacks. That's
Just
basically
staggers
its
that
big-
one when it lands.
Yeah, that's its big attack. They can also teleport.
Oh, lovely.
Just like Haya.
So. No, I absolutely want to make sure that this. Hang on.
Do I have a voice that would be good for this? Is my belief with Ooh, hello.
There is a fire dragon voice on voice mod if you see it.
Yes, but my voice mod isn't properly playing. That's fine. I think I have to just I think I have to restart my computer, but I'll play with that later.
That's fair, that's fair.
Well,
But once you do go into full symbiosis, you will not be able to go back unless you reset the model.
Yeah, that's fine. What does it look like when it dies? Does it have a death animation?
Siri, you're in the way. Siri, you actually just completely blinded me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that'll do.
It does wiggle when you move your head, but if you open your avatar menu, it'll be fine. It'll stay still. See, have it open.
You
so
locked it
it's
right
not
now?
moving.
Perfect. That's a
Yep,
good
it's
tidbit
locked.
to know. Lovely. I'll play with that myself.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
And that'll reset it. And it does have the theme if you want to use it.
Noted. Thank you.
You're welcome, hon.
Yes, this will be fine. I'm gonna call it a night, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Also, keep me posted because I may end up wanting to join this RP at some point.
Well, talk to that one right there. He's the main head of this endeavor.
Fair.
I can invite you to the Discord. That's not a problem though. So.
Yeah. that'll be fine.
I'm also one of the main DMs for
was-
the RP. So.
Fair.
Yep. Yeah, one of the admins and DMs for Hemwick.
Later, I'll have a talk with you about it, but I do have movie night to get to, so...
Did you want me to show you
I'll
how
talk to you later.
Spout Stream worked real quick?
It's gonna have to be tomorrow, if
That's fine.
anything,
That's fine.
because I can't log into my Twitch without my phone.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When do you get your phone back?
Supposedly sometime tomorrow, so
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
sometime
Okay.
tomorrow, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go have fun. See ya.
Yep, bye-bye.
Mwah. Mwah. See you later. Alrighty. That was fun. I dropped 860 frames. What the frick? How dare I drop frames? Ba, 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 ba. Right, so that happened. Oh boy. Shit's gonna happen. They're still going, but I can't join that, so. 7J. I'm assuming Sammy's on? Sammy is on. Okay, so she's over at... Hold on. Nothing prepares you for a Malzeno teleport? No, it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, cool. I can use those. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna go... Might go for Wicarium for a little bit, and then I might go... Yeah, go to Wanderers for just a tiny bit.